It's officially Wednesday. Still, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1052 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it just like we do every single night, fam. I don't know really fully what we're going to do yet. I do want to get into some sort of improvs like we've been doing lately. No, Zabrowski, we'll wait for your woohoo, you friggin' brat. You know,
I'm gonna get my woohoo first.
Freaking kidding me. You know what I mean? I think what we should do, Zabrowski, is we got to play that Kyle Rittenhouse tune that is done. That is some craziness. If that song doesn't go viral, I'm almost like nervous for it to go viral because it's so freaking passionate. And it's specific, it's very detailed. I don't know much about this freaking thing, but I just reacted to it being a topic, and I came out with what I came out with. I can't change that. I think it's a powerful song. I mean, the line, when you go for the gun, you get the gun, pretty much says it all right there, you know what I mean? What's that, Zabrowski? Oh, no, I know, buddy. I'll put it up. Zabrowski just wants the full essence, so. All right, Zabrowski, you're up, dude. This is your moment in the friggin' sun. Woohoo! Every time. You're like a ray of sunshine in the sun. Figure that. You're a ray of sunshine in the sun. I am the sun, and you got a freaking ray of sunshine as well. Rick Sanchez, my friend. I'm going to run through the list and say hi to everybody real quick while we are getting set up here for the eve. This is a multiple-hour show every day of my life. We've been here for 1,052 days in a row now that we're here today, and we're going to get into some stuff. I think what I want to do is play you this new song while I get myself set up. This right here. Set up here. Ooh, hold on a minute. So this right here is a tune that we wrote the other night live on TikTok, and the song is it's so crazy. It's called Plowman Blues, and I just uploaded it, so it should be. We should be able to watch it by now. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so when we watch Plowman Blues, you'll get it. You'll be like, oh, biggity baggity boo. When you get a biggity baggity boo situation and you're in it, you're thankful, really. I hear Max making noise. I'm going to have to give him a walk at some point here. Max Scott, good old Max Scott. When you got your own Max Scott, you know, Renaissance Man Max Scott, like, oh, woo, go, keep going, Mark. Yeah, no, Joanne, you can't be the Max Scott. You're a friggin' quadruple heart situation. Plus, when you cheer me on, I get depressed. You know? Joanne starts going, get back. I'm like, oh, death, what's going on? I lost a few years. What are you talking back there? She's greater voice. Don't do it to me, Joanne. Do you know how you cheer me on, Joanne? By being silent. By figuring out how not to wheeze. Maybe if you don't wheeze so loud, Joanne, like, it will be better. Like, it would be like over, you know, when it was Dorothy and she just clicked her heels 3 times. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it will be like for you. Anyway, I'm going to share this tune with you guys, and Joanne's going to try her best to be quiet and maybe keep that filing cabinet drawer closed. Joanne, don't open it mid-song. This is a Plowman Blues situation coming up. And if you do it where you're like, and you're rolling out that friggin' file cabinet, that's no good. That is no good. Let me quickly see if I can get on the air with everybody, because I'm like sitting here looking at a screen, but I'm not seeing us. I don't know why they have me set up like this right now, but maybe it's because when you want things to go your way, it never goes your way. You have to somehow deal with the craziness of life and with Max Scott making noise, right? Freaking Max Scott. What are we doing, Max Scott? I'm trying to do a Renaissance Man show. You're going to make noise right at the beginning of the show. But now you're trying to get ready for the show the whole time, and then you're doing a biggity boo. Can I freaking get onto the show here? What are we doing? You knock, like, you know when you hit the link 7,327 times like a Dr. Weasel Fouch putting on masks and it doesn't do anything? You're like, Let me keep hitting it. Maybe I'll just hit it harder this time. We got a sledgehammering the freaking touchpad situation. Sometimes you got to touchpad it, when you take it with a sledgehammer. 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 You remember that one? That was big in 86. Sledgehammer. Bang, 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 bang. I don't remember how the song goes, but it was something like that. Abe, how you doing? Abe in the house. So let me see if I can just quickly say hello to everybody, because we are here live for day 1,000. That's 1,000 table. So, Abe, my friend, and Rob, my friend, and Deborah. Deborah, I am so happy to hear that you are feeling better, and hopefully you continue to feel better. Juniper berries. There's no better berries than juniper berries. Like, if you go and get a berry and it's not a freaking juniper berry, it's like toxic berries. Everything but a juniper berry is freaking toxic. Just remember that. I don't think I ever dropped the juniper berries bit, did I? What are we doing, Good to see you, Abe. So check this out, Abe. You're about to hear something new and fresh. This is a song I wrote live on TikTok the other day. We're rolling through here, though, quick. Kathleen Danford, Margaret Jones, Pamela Swan. When you got a Pamela Swan situation going and you're like in the lake, you're doing a Swan Lake River thing, you're winning, is all I'm saying. Charlie Sheen comes out of freaking nowhere and he's like, winning. And you're like, oh, good job, Charlie. How you doing over there? You still kicking? Like, I hope you're all right. How's that AZT? Is that what Fauci was? Dr. Weasel Fauci? Dr. Weasel Fauci, I'm just curious. What did you prescribe for Charlie Sheen? I gave him an anecdotal AZT. You gave him an anecdotal. Okay. You did an anecdotal situation. You need a Dr. Weasel Fauci. He does it, and you have to deal with it, Renee Woods. I am so happy to hear that Trish Killian and Renee Woods are both one-year members. Trish, I think, was 13 months already. Renee is a one-year member. How freaking awesome is that, guys? You guys are supporting the brother. I'm here doing it, and you're doing it. That's what family does. Take care of each other, right? And just remember, there are multiple ways to be supportive of the show. I have 130 songs on iTunes. You can buy an album, like Trish has bought every album, and you could go to Patreon. You could support me that way. You can Venmo, and you could also now donate crypto coin if you're feeling generous. But we only take full Bitcoin, just so you know. We don't take little bits, like, I'm going to give $10 a Bitcoin. No, we don't do that here. We do full Bitcoin. And then you work it off, or I work it off essentially. But I think I work it off in about like 3 days. So Bitcoin's down today. Anyway, it's just easier, to pass over a full Bitcoin. I think you agree. You don't want to just be like, I'm out there. Let me figure out what's the exchange rate. What are we doing? Do I take a 1.00943216 to make it exactly? No. You just do one freaking Bitcoin, slide it right over into it's number sign Mark Pires crypto. You can send over that Bitcoin right now. I think the price is down. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's down right now. You're doing better to give it to me now. You don't want to be sending over a crypto Bitcoin situation when it's up at $70,000 a Bitcoin. Do it now. It's 50, 60. That's good. The full Bitcoin, though, remember, we don't do little segments. And if you can, we are now accepting BB Poo Poo. If you have not been briefed on BB Poo Poo now, just giving you a little heads up. Around the corner, you need to understand what's happening out there. So basically, cryptos were going through the roof, right? And this amazing company came out of nowhere. And they're like, we need to come up with a new crypto, something that's going to change everybody's life. And they're like, Bitcoin Schmidtcoin. We need to come up with BB Poo Poo coin. And everybody's like, yeah, I'm digging it. The BB Poo Poo started like this. It was doing one of those like, and then all of a sudden, people are like, did you see that bell curve? They're doing like this bell curve. Did you see this thing? Everybody gets on board. They're all buying a BB Poo Poo. BB Poo Poo's going like this. Freaking rocket launch, right? galactic. Everybody's doing that. They're getting on TikTok. Guys, check it out. BB Poo Poo. You know what? BB Poo Poo. Before it goes to the freaking moon, going galactic. And they're all doing it, right? You see it going galactic. You're like, I got to get on board that friggin' rocket ship, right? You get as much BB Poo Poo as you can. You're in on it. You missed the initial IBO situation, you know, but you got in when you could, when it was like halfway up the rocket ship. We're doing it. We're like, SpaceX. You were doing an Elon Musk situation. You're doing it. You're up there. So all of a sudden you got a little BB Poo Poo, but they ran out of stock. Like, I want more BB Poo Poo. What do I do now? I need more BB Poo Poo. I got to fill my friggin' wallet up with BB Poo Poo. You get the word because you've been checking out that company. They're doing a little back end, little notes. They got like the little company briefs. Ooh, look, they're letting out little secrets. There's something new coming out. Well, I hope it's something good because BB Poo Poo was so freaking awesome, right? What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, you cannot put your BB Poo Poo back on the exchange yet. Joanne is a major stockholder of BB Poo Poo. I told her, hold it. Hold on tight. Because we're going to the friggin' galaxy on this one. I'm going to go to the moon. The friggin' moon? 265,000 miles away? You kidding me? What are we talking about here? I want to go to a different planet with BB Poo Poo, so we're on our way. We're doing it. Joanne wants to get off early. You know what it is, Joanne? I think you're worried that your heart can't handle the trip. I think you're worried that your gigantocarditis just can't handle that journey, you know, out of the atmosphere, out of the stratosphere, into the hemisphere of the universe. When you go into the opposite hemisphere of the universe, it's a thing. Okay, Joanne, don't just look it up. Okay, your father, George Soros, should have briefed you, you know, when you were younger, but he didn't. No. And now we have to deal with your friggin' humongous heart. And now you can't come for the journey? When we go to like Saturn or whatever. I'm going to Saturn. We're doing it. Friggin' BB Poo Poo. BB Poo Poo. That's the story of 2022. But when it gets like dry and everybody's like, what do we do? Now BB Poo Poo's worth $1 billion per coin. And you're doing it, right? You got a lot of them. You're like a super billionaire. You're like the first guy who's got like octatrillions, you know? And you're like, I'm a BB Poo Poo guy. You buy up cities. You're like the guy who's all of a sudden thinking about buying up like a friggin' continent. You're like, yeah, I'm just thinking about buying like, I don't know, South America. You guys up for selling it? Like, what are we doing? And you learned that Mennen was somehow involved in the deal. You show up. You're like, look, I got enough friggin' BB Poo Poo to do this deal. I'd like to buy Mennen. And then they give you the old, well, buy Mennen is not for sale. Excuse me. You've been taunting me for years and years and years to buy Mennen. When I finally attempt to buy Mennen, you're going to pull a Magoo?
I mean, it's not for sale.
What the hell are you doing it then? Buy Mennen. Always. I came to buy it. I got octatrillions here. Let's do a deal. You get the frig out of my country now. I'm here, South America. And we're doing it. When you're in South America, and you can only come if you get approval from me. You know, I own the friggin' entire continent. South America, yeah, the maps were changed and all. They had, when they had the Federico Begali came out of nowhere, and he was trying to do his thing, but he didn't do as good a job of a cartography as our buddy, chief in charge, Gigliotto Gugliotti. Gigliotto Gugliotti, you know. And then, of course, don't forget, you know, when we're talking about it and we're doing it, you got, you know, you're dealing with like Francesco Vigilughi. Some people go with the hard G. It's not a hard G situation, though. It's a G. You have to go with the soft G, Vigilughi. And when people are doing a Vigilughi and they're getting a Vigilughi map with South America, that was worth a friggin' mint. You're going to NFT that one. You're going to NFT the friggin' the Federico Vigilughi, Francesco Vigilughi. I went with the hard G again. They get mad at me in the community. You know, the cartography community, they don't like it when you hard G the Vigilughi. You know, I'm going to get a lot of stuff on Twitter today. I'm telling you. You're Vigilughi again? You can't Vigiloogie him. He's a Vigiloogie. I freaking know he's a Vigiloogie. I was him. Mark Chesko. You know, when you were doing the, Ferdinand Mark-Jellin situation, traveling the globe, and then they're like, oh, we need you to also make maps. Freaking A. I got to do the map thing now, coming back as Mark Chesko. Bing, biggity boo. Future Mark. Doing it, wormholing it, going back from 2769. I'm all of a sudden there, friend Mark Chesko. We need to put the boundary lines in. I'm doing the freaking boundary lines all right. I got a freaking oxen over there that's taking me for the long haul. Yeah, I'll get that one down. It's going to just take me a couple months, okay? No, I know it's 1 acre. I get it. I got an oxen, all right? You do better. Get me a freaking automobile. What is an automobile? I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm Future Mark. You're an idiot. 1527. You have no idea what I'm talking about. It's not until I'm Leo Marco da Vinci that I remind the world that there are things like helicopters and that you could paint, with the color red. Nobody knew you could do that. Just gotta murder someone, take the blood and then It's something you learn about when you go to art school, when you're Leo Marco da Vinci. Oh, people want to have the red. You can't have a red. They do not make a red. You cannot get the red. Sir, can't we just make red? You want to murder someone? What do you mean? You gonna murder someone to make red? How the hell do you expect to make red? Right? What are we doing? You got burnt umber. That's what we got here. Here you go. Burnt umbering it. You could do shades of burnt umber if you want. But if you're thinking about like getting straight up red, like crimson red, the rouge you need to make the blush of a Mona Lisa situation. Murder. This is the only way. You got to get away with it too. You got to do an O.J. Simpson / like Dexter. You're wrapping them up. Bottom of the lake situation. Pamela Swan Lake in it. Same time. By Mennen. I tried. I tried to buy Mennen. They wouldn't sell it to me. Quadrillion, bazillion. BB poo poo. Guys, I tried to up the ante, and this almost worked. I said to them, look, I understand you're not interested in selling your buy Mennen to me for BB poo poo, but what if I up the ante? They're like, what do you got? Pee pee poo poo. The guy's, his jaw hit the ground. He's like, you have it with you? Maybe. He had to call his, superiors at that point. He's getting on the line. I can't where my freaking phone's over. He's getting on the line with him. Yes, sir. I'm here at the front right now. There's a gentleman here with a quadrillion zillion BB boo boo. Yeah, the altcoin of the future, exactly. And he's trying to buy Mennen. Like, I thought we just sold products. Like, I didn't think we were, like, ever selling Mennen, like, by, selling Mennen. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. It's just a tag, a slogan. I tried to tell him it's just a slogan, but he wants to, like, buy Mennen. I don't know. He says you're a false advertiser and that he's going to call the Better Business Bureau. Like, I'm not sure what to do with this situation here. But I am looking for some guidance from somewhere up above. If you could help me out right now. He's kind of staring at me. Yeah. No, he's got the BB poo poo right here. He just offered pee pee poo poo as well. Yes, pee pee poo poo. God almighty. Can you please tell me before you scream and like get all excited like that? Because you just hurt my eardrum. Okay, that's dangerous. You could really hurt someone's ears, like future tense, where all of a sudden I'm talking to them and they're like, what? What's that? And you did it. You did the damage just because I told you about a pee-pee poo-poo situation. Yeah, no, I can't smell it. I'm asking him if he says he may have it on him. I don't smell it though, so I'm thinking he doesn't. He's giving me the weird look, like he may be hiding it in a plastic bag or something. No, I'll find out. But so are you saying if he does have the pee-pee poo-poo, like you're into selling by Mennen? Like, what are we working with here? Because I need to know. He's here right now. He's got a big freaking pile of BB poo poo. Talking about pee pee poo poo. I don't even want to ask him if he has shibbity bibbity boo boo. Because if he does, it could be a rap, right? Like, wouldn't that be a rapperoo if he did, BB poo poo? He threw on top just like a big pile of pee pee poo poo. Where like we can smell it, we can feel it, we want it, or we're wiping it all over ourselves. We got pee pee poop. We're all excited, right? And then we just on top of the entire thing, it's almost like granola or whatever. You got the shibbity bibbity boo boo, and it all works, right? Like a salad. And who cares about by Mennen? We're talking about pee pee poo poo. We're talking about pee pee poo poo and shibbity bibbity boo boo. But most importantly, the smell of pee pee poo poo continues to resonate because it is really the strength, I believe, of all three coins. Yeah. No, that's right. Mark Zuckerchooch, he called it meta. He said it's meta. He said it's meta. I said I have the quote here. So hold on, I'm just looking. I have the quote here somewhere. I'll find it. But yeah, he sent a quote in and he goes, I just want you to know I'm leaving a quote on this new product because it's so freaking meta. That's actually the full quote. He said it's so freaking meta. And I was like, dude, we got a Zuckerchooch, thing going. So what do you think we should do here? BB poo poo, pee pee poo poo, shibbity bibbity boo boo. Like, I know. I also understand that they were the ones who originally came out with Shick Bibbity Boo, and that one went freaking belly up. I get it, Like, we can't expect everyone to be gold, right? Like, yeah, I know they came out with BB Poo Poo, and now Bitcoin. No one wants Bitcoin anymore. I know. Like, Bitcoin, $30 a share? Isn't that crazy? After the BB Poo Poo took it off the shelf? I know. And then now BB Poo Poo being worth $1 billion a friggin' coin. I got quadrillion bazillion, BB Poo Poo. I don't even want to tell you what's in the other wallet with the pee pee poo poo in it. I could freaking smell it from here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's telling us he will transfer it right over to you. You get the pee pee poo poo. You could bathe in it if you want. You want to go swimming in the pee pee poo poo? You could go swimming in the pee pee poo poo. He will bring it to you. He'll throw it into a big friggin', I don't know, you could just lay it into like a big, like, I don't know, a bathtub or something, right? You just lay down there in the pee pee poo poo and you're in it. You're digging it. You're like all about it. You go to your parties, your friends, you're like, I just took the best bath of my life with some pee pee poo poo. They're like, you had pee pee poo poo? All over the place. I got it. I sold freaking by Mennen. I took it all in pee pee poo poo. And now I'm just everywhere I go, I got pee pee poo poo. You know what I mean? Like when I put my hands in my pocket, pee pee poo poo. Yeah. I go to the restaurant to eat, I pay in pee pee poo poo. That's exactly what we're doing. Listen, I think we should get on board because this guy right here, he's been doing it all with pee pee poo poo. And at the end of the day, if you could live your life buying everything, dining out on, going to bed in, and just sharing like an afternoon, in the sun with like a big, magnificent pile of pee pee poo poo, you're a winner. You're doing it, is what they say. Oh, okay, good. No, I'm going to do the deal then. I'll see if I could, squeeze out a couple extra, piles of pee pee poo poo. If we get a couple extra, if would you say if we got like a house full of pee pee poo poo, like how much pee pee poo poo would we need for you to do this deal? Like, I don't want to come up short and then you're mad at me because I didn't get you enough pee pee poo poo. Like there's a couple, like you go through time and all of a sudden you're like, I don't have any more pee pee poo poo. And then you're just like sad. I don't want that. I want you to wake up every day for the rest of your life in pee pee poo poo. That's my goal as your, front desk employee here at By Mennen. Okay. No, that's fine. I will share that right now. Thank you very much. No, I know. I can't wait to smell it. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to have it. I know. Yeah. No, I know it's yours, but the transfer, when I get to hold it and I get to feel that pee pee poo poo in my hands, that is a moment, sir. That is a moment that I appreciate you allowed me to have by brokering this deal here. Renaissance. He's buying By Mennen today. I'm sad. I don't have a job anymore. Oh, he says I can stay on. You're fired. Yeah, no, he wants you the hell out of here. But he said I could stay. I did a good job on the deal, apparently. Yeah. No, okay, thank you. Look, I enjoyed working for you. You know, it was a good time, sir. But I got a new boss here now. Yeah. No, I'm hoping maybe he'll throw me a little extra bonus of pee pee pooper every once in a while that I can put in my freaking drinks. You know, I'm just laying there holding down my pee pee poo poo. You know what I mean? I could look, you know, a guy at the front desk can dream. You know what I mean? I get it. Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate your time in the job and the fact that, you know, I still have one and you don't. Yeah. All right, thank you. Take care. Hey, look, he says you were on. He was like, yeah, if it's pee pee poo poo, I want to see the authenticity. He said he wants to make sure it's pee pee poo. I have to smell it. I got to feel it. I got to hold it. I got to put it in my pocket and make sure when you go back in there to grab it, it's definitely pee pee poo poo. It's not like a, you know, because some people are doing like, they're cloning pee pee poo poo and they're doing it like, it's not real. That's not the real pee pee poo poo. Like, we need to know. The only way you can know is like, there's a scent. There's a specific scent to the pee pee poo poo coin. Now, when you get it, it's hard not to, you know, want it all the time. You know, I guess that's kind of what I would say. You know, there's something about that effervescence. It just continues to permeate in your nostril hair after the event for 7 years. Like death. Pee pee poo poo. It's like the, you know, when you went to, you had to be Calcutta. You're in Calcutta and they don't have any, you know, sewage systems. And you're just like, what the frig is that smell? What are we doing here, right? That's what pee pee poo poo will do to a family. You know, you got billionaires, their houses smell like that. Like, what are you talking about? This freaking guy comes out, richest guy in the world. His freaking house smells like Calcutta. He's got pee pee poo poo everywhere. I don't know. What are we doing?